Hey guys, it's me Alan, and today I'll be teaching you how to PvP like Island. Now you guys may be wondering in Snapcraft or any other server, how do I PvP so well? Well, let me teach you a few tricks. And yeah, oh yeah, by the way, I was gonna, I was just gonna tell you, this is my server, that's my IP, and you can just come and join, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm on my server right now, but yeah. So, I'm just going to give you a few tips on how to PvP like a pro. First of all, what you want to do is that you want to make sure that all your items have the proper durability and stuff, and yeah. You also want to fill up on food when necessary. That was kind of, I don't know, a coincidence or something, but oh well. So you want to make sure that food bar is filled because you will need it to be filled if you're going to do this. So what you want to do, most PvPers might know this, but you run up to someone, you jump, okay, you jump. Now here we go, we have a little dummy of me, the owner of, Island Scout. So, we have a clone of myself right over here, and he's happy to, watch me and stuff. But yeah, basically what happens when you do this, you see sparks fly out, but when you jump while attacking, basically that's a critical damage, and I think that multiplies it by 2. I'm not fully sure, but I know it does a whole lot more. So remember to do that, but remember when you jump and attack, an entity kind of stops your sprint. So it's always a good idea to hold onto your control button. So it's basically like an auto sprint. Okay, so our next thing, strafe or strafing, yeah, strafe or something, yeah. Now, when you fight someone, yeah, you walk up to them and they start hitting you back, and then you will die instantly. Oh, Island, that wasn't a good video, I'm gonna dislike it. Well, let me teach you another thing. Strafing or strafing is when, you walk up to the player and then you strafe to the left, or you walk up and then you strafe to the right. When doing this, it's harder for the player to aim at you. So yeah, when you do it, it kind of confuses, not really confuse them, but it makes it hard because, you have this player moving beside, to the side of you really fast, and he has to, move his mouse real far. It's also a good idea to put your sensitivity at a high rate. I keep mine at normal because it's easier for me. Strafing won't really work if the user has aimbot. So this isn't really a good example because this NPC it automatically aims with me with an algorithm, 3-dimensional slope algorithm, and does it in real time. So, but yeah, if you do it to a human being, it's kind of hard for them. So yeah, including the delay. The next thing, aiming with a bow. When you aim with a bow at a distance, you want to make sure that the crosshairs are, a little bit above the player. Now remember, in a flat land like this, a bow can shoot up to as far as 108 blocks, I think. So that's if, you aim it at 45 degrees. So if you calculate that, I would say that the crosshairs would be right around there. Also, when you're close up to, if the player is coming up to you and he's, pretty close, you don't have to wait until your bow is fully charged to make it all critical. You start bow spamming. But I don't think that's a good idea because, that's what swords are meant for. They're meant for close range. Bows are meant for far range. So yeah, keep that in mind. Speaking about projectiles, we're going to go to our little redstone system. Yeah, such an amazing thing I built. It's just a simple clock. Anyway, this dispenser is loaded up with 64 arrows. Dang it. Anyway, yeah, but it's loaded up with 64 arrows, and this is to simulate the speed of someone shooting at you with full critical hits. so it's about the same speed. So if we turn that on, it starts firing. So, how do we avoid this? Well, a technique that you could do is that you could strafe to the left and right, and then it's harder for them to hit you. Yeah, you see I take damage, but rarely. But, okay, I'm doing it bad, my timing's bad, but at least you have less of a chance of getting hit, because it's harder for them to aim and stuff. And don't do it in a pattern, because they can figure out. Do it in you stay there for a little bit, then go here, then go back, or do it in a random pattern, because they can figure out your pattern. But yeah, keep that food bar up. Now, when a player is throwing potions at you, yeah, that is something to worry about, because the potions can be bad. So let's say they start throwing potions at you. This dispenser is filled up with 7 splash potions of poison too. So if I step in that pressure plate and I don't move away fast enough, the consequence is that I get my health down to 1 heart. Well, 1 health point, which is 0.5 hearts. So, to do this, okay, so imagine this pressure plate is, okay, so imagine this is the player. This pressure plate is like the edge of this player's space bubble or whatever. If you go inside it, the player's like, oh, you're too close, I better throw it now. So this plate is kind of like the boundaries. So I'm gonna run up to him. I don't know, run to the side, strafe to the side, so he can't hit me. And then, there you go. Get him. But yeah. What else? That same with TNT, like in Snapcraft Hunger Games, but yeah. Even Alice is there. Another thing to keep in mind is when you look at the weapon that you get, the weapon that you get will tell you the attack damage on its, HUD thingy. An iron sword has 6 attack damage, and that is the equivalent of 3 hearts, no critical hits. So you can probably take someone down with 3 1/3 hits. No critical, so I can do 1, 2, 3. Well, that's if the player has no armor. And I guess with criticals it doubles it, so I guess I can do it 2 times. I know I can only do it, so much. Diamond swords will have 7, stones are 5, and yeah. A fully charged bow is the equivalent of 7 attack damage. Each attack point is equivalent to 1 health point, so 2 attack points is 1 heart. So yeah, keep that in mind. And the splash potions of strength really do help, so yeah, trust me on that. Enchantments, I guess sharpness also multiplies it. No, it doesn't multiply it. It's it does it in a percentage, in a ratio. But I know in vanilla, the max enchantment that you can get is 12.25, I think. But that'll be enough to kill a player in 2 hits. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Oh yeah, and also, if you don't want to strafe, if it's too hard for you, you can always go up to him. Once you hit him, you go back. You hit him, then you move back. You hit him, and you move back, so he can't keep on hitting you. Hit him, and you move back. But yeah, that's what's pretty cool about this, and yeah, so hope that you learned something, and yeah, so and you can also join my server right here at the title. So, have fun. Yeah, I kind of spelt that wrong.